Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. As part of competitive exam questions, let's look at this interesting one. A train X departs from station A at 11 am for station B, which is 180 km away. Another train Y departs from station B at 11 am for station A. Train X travels at an average speed of 70 km per hour and does not stop anywhere until it arrives at station B. Train Y travels at an average speed of 50 km per hour but has to stop for 15 minutes at station C, which is 60 kilometers away from station B en route to station A. Ignoring the lengths of the trains, what is the distance in kilometer from station A to the point where the trains cross each other? This is one of the questions asked by the students, so I just thought I will share that with you. Let's go ahead and try to solve this. We'll understand this problem. So there are two stations, A and B. So let's first put that station A and station B, and the distance between them is 180 kilometers. Then we have two trains, one starting from A, and there is another train Y which is starting from B. So one is starting from A and one is starting from B. We also know the speeds. We know train X speed is 70 kilometers per hour and train Y speed is 50 kilometers per hour. And train X starts from A and goes to B without stopping anywhere. But train B stops at a point C, which is at a distance of 60 kilometers from B. Now we have to find out where both A and B will be crossing each other. Now let us first say that they will be crossing each other after X hours. So let us say that they will be crossing each other in X hours. So the idea is to calculate the distance traveled by A in X hours and B in X hours, equate that, add up to, they should sum up to 180 kilometers. So the distance traveled by A, distance traveled by train X, distance traveled by train X is equal to speed into time, that's equal to 70 into X hours, because we said after X hours somewhere here we are meeting. So this distance is 70 into X. Distance traveled by Y train Y is nothing but, first we know that it will cover the 60 kilometer distance, then after that it will cover some distance. So that distance is nothing but speed into time. We know the speed, now only the problem is we need to find out what is the time there. So let us write this down. First we will say distance traveled by train Y is equal to, first 60 kilometers it covered. After that, for some time it traveled, that time we'll find it out, that into 50 kilometers. So these two should add up to 180. Now only the point is what is this time it traveled. So to understand that, what we will do, we know that total time taken by B to cross with A is X hours. Total time taken is X hours, we know that. Out of that, for covering a distance of 60 kilometers, train already traveled for 1.2 hours. That is nothing but 60 divided by 50. Also, 15 minutes it has to stop. 15 minutes is nothing but 0.25 hours. So the total distance traveled is 1.45 hours. So after 1.45 hours, it is exactly at the 60 kilometers. From B, it took 1.2 2 hours to come to point C. After that 15 minutes it has took a stop break, then it is starting now and it has covered this particular distance. So that distance is nothing but speed into time, that is total is x minus of 1.45 into 50. I hope this x minus 1.45 is clear to you. We are saying A crosses B after x hours. So the distance traveled by A is 70 into x. Distance traveled by B is 60 kilometers plus the remaining distance we don't know. But that distance is speed into time and we know total time is x hours. Out of that 1.2 hours is covered for 1.2 hours gone for covering 60 kilometers and 15 minutes the train has been stopped at C, halt. So the total time over is 1.2 plus 0.25, 1.45 is gone. So left out time is x minus 1.45. So x minus 4.5, 1.45 hours, it traveled at 50 km per hour speed to cross A at after x hours. So now these two distances should add up to 180 kilometers. So let's do that. We know that distance traveled by x is 70 into x and distance traveled by y is 60 plus x minus 1.45 into 50. Now these two should add up to 180 kilometers. So we have written distance traveled by x plus distance traveled by y equal to 180. We try to simplify that. We get 120x equal to 192.5. Now what is that we need to find out? We need to find out what is the distance from station A. That's nothing but 70 into x. So from here we know x equal to 192.5 divided by 120, which is approximately equal to 1.6. So the distance from station A to the point where the train cross each other is 70 into 1.6. That's equal to 112 kilometers. So that's one question which I thought of sharing with you. Please do let me know your feedback. Thanks for your time and support. Bye for now. I'll catch you once again with another interesting question. Till then, keep smiling and sharing.